Hey, it's Abster, none other. And it's 8:25 Pacific Standard Time. And we can chill out here and just relax. Gotta be back up here in less than 12 hours from now. But hey, maybe if this is what it takes to not just spend all of our free time outside of doing something productive. Other than that, just sleeping, then I gotta do it because something's wrong. They're keeping a close eye on my temperatures and shit to see if I'm he turned the opposite way. Thank you kindly, good sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you kindly. So they're like I say, they're watching my temperatures. I'm like, I don't have COVID yet. Oh, did that Best Buy close? Well, it's not even 9 o'clock. It's not even 9 o'clock in the Best Buy. It's deserted. Looks closed down. Does anybody know if they've officially hey, what's up, ringleader? What's up, son? I don't know if you keep up with this kind of stuff, but does anybody know officially when the new PlayStation 5 is supposed to launch, hit stores? Does anybody know that? Or even even when you can pre-order it, does anybody know that? I'm just curious because I know it's already been developed. I know it's ready to be released. It has to be at this point, Jesus. But I haven't heard a single word other than creepy ass incels on YouTube's input, from how they think it's gonna look or whatever. Other than that, when you look it up, you don't find much about an official release date or anything. And if I wanted to watch commentary from incels, I'd go tease their asses. You think I want to fucking deal with these incels, motherfuckers? You know what's wrong with those guys? Those are the same guys that never got any, and they're at that point where, most of them are past it, but they're just now kind of realizing they're way past it. When a kid grows up and is a teenager or whatever, and especially if it's a guy, if it doesn't get any, or it's secluded from other members of the opposite sex, for whatever strange reason, they just become these sheltered tards, they think real highly of themselves, and they put down women and stuff, even though they can't get a good woman, they can't get any women. But it's never their fault. That's the biggest thing I have with these men. It's never their fault. Because for the past couple days, not recently, but I don't know, before 2 or 3 days ago, I was listening to a playlist on Walter Fate's channel. Not his new one, but his old one. Got demonetized because this dumb ginger ass thought he thought he was going to be able to get away with just reading Reddit posts forever and stay monetized. What a jeez. God bless him though. He's an alcoholic, but his intentions are good. And so I was watching some of his old shit, and he's still got playlists and stuff up, and it doesn't have any ads now. So, it's easy to fall asleep to his voice. And with the incels, you don't really, that's all he talks about mainly. But for me, it's not too engaging. Like, I don't really care enough about it to where it keeps me awake or makes me excited and I get too engaged. But it's also not one of those things where if I turn it on, depending on my state of mind, will determine if whether or not I actually fall asleep to it, or if I get to the point where, I'm like having to pay attention to it, to where I'd be better off with just some white noise in the background than fucking, some guys, talking about whatever, Well, we're basically just driving home. That's all we're doing. Except I want to get something to drink. Hot in here, too. What's the temperature outside? 78. I'm going to go get something to drink at Chevron. I'm going to go home. I'm flying. That's real good. I'm so tired, guys. You have no idea. Do people actually fall asleep on live streams? I swear there's been a few times. I always thought that was just kind of staged, but I swear that was intentional. Because how do you not, know to turn off your live stream? But I can see now, you get to a certain comfort level on here, and it's just, it's just, you end up, you could easily just fall asleep. Just talking to yourselves. There's a small, little pontoon boat in front of me. And it is immaculate. It is ready to go. It's not rusted or anything. You better keep it immaculate or it's going to rust. It'll rust in a heartbeat. And, it's hot. It's not hot tonight. It's 78 degrees. It's 79 degrees outside. Well, where are you at? You know what I can't wait for? The first season snowfall. I'm going to go out in that shit, and I'm going to dance, and I'm going to play, and I'm going to build a snowman, and I'm going to play in that snow, buddy. And, it'll be wonderful. It'll be cold. It'll be great. It'll feel wonderful. It'll be nice and dry. Because it's so dry up here, So you know that with a dry-ass climate like this, whenever snow falls, it just packs. It just, my God. Once enough starts to fall to where it's sticking to the ground, especially throughout, when we're middle of winter, it's so dense that it takes a grown-ass man to get out there, and even sometimes I see them struggle to shovel the shit. Especially once it rains and stuff, and that gets mixed in with all that dense snow, dry snow, it becomes even more dense. And it's just so tightly packed into the ground that it's so hard to where if you were to jump into it, it would hurt you physically. You wouldn't melt into it. It would you land on top of it. And it fucking hurts. I don't like that. I don't like when winter gets to be at that point. When winter is at that point, it's a fucking mess. I don't know how anybody drives like that, but they do it up here. Everything should be closed. Every fucking business should be fucking delivering for free. in my opinion. And nobody should have to go out and work, or they should all be able to bring their fucking work home. And I don't know, or like it be a total like legal requirement that they heavily enforce, where you have to have like a big ass truck that's built just for snow only. You can't drive it around any other time of year, only for snow. And that's how bad it gets up here. It's bad. It gets bad. It gets really bad. I mean, once winter hits that point, it's difficult. You don't even know if your fucking car is going to start. I mean, you assume it will, but it's the kind of cold that like, kills a battery off real quick. And I don't like that part of winter, even though we're stuck in that part of winter, most of winter. But I love the temperature. I love the cold. I love to look outside. My windows are open all winter long. Some people get real depressed when they see like gray sky or cold weather. It's called, some people only get depressed during like the winter months, and it's called seasonal depression disorder or whatever. Seasonal affective disorder. It's SAD. I don't know what the A stands for. But for me, I don't know, it primarily talks about that with people who, get sad during the winter. But for me, I get sad during the summer. I hate the summer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love every day to be alive, right? It's a good day to be alive, every day. But just to get out and be the type of person that's like been cooped up all winter and only wants to come out during the summer, I've never ever been like that. For me, it's the opposite. Like, I'll go out more in the winter than I will in the summer. And I don't care if it's air conditioned or whatever. This has been the shittiest summer I think I've just about ever experienced up here in all my years of being here in the Northwest. This is the crappiest summer. I mean, it is shit. And I wanted to do things, but then I get like depressed and sad in the morning when I see the sun starting to come up. I get depressed. I'm really happy at night. Everything's cooler at night. I like the nighttime, but as soon as I see like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning comes rolling around, and you just see those first glances of daylight, it just depresses the hell out of me. Because I'm going to bed at that time, I don't feel like going all the way down to Chevron, so what are you guys doing? Move. Beer Cave, coldest beer in town. Nobody wants your nasty fucking alcohol. Watch now. Best of Boy premiere. Hey, Wingstar. She loves fall and winter too. I remember asking Star about that a while back. She did say she liked the fall, and she said she liked the winter. That went right over my head. That Lucky 13, I don't know what you mean by that. Go Donnie Com. Alright, well, you guys do have some festive names. I will give you that. You come up with the craziest names. Difficult to read, difficult to pronounce, unless you really look at it. Do I even have any money on me? Yeah. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, that guy made a good point in there. He was like, oh, you got cameras in here, right? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, dances and stuff. He's dancing and stuff. What's up, Jamie? And, hey, what's up, Playboy Cartoons? John Oof is what anyway, he made a point, like, he was like, what was he saying? Something about, oh, you got cameras in here, right? And the guy's like, yeah. And then he's like, well, you know, sorry, I'm driving. I gotta put the phone down because I don't want to get pulled over for, like, holding the phone up. You know, have you ever seen those websites? If you just type in, like, I've been to a million of them. You just type in, just Google search it. Just Google search something, like, to the, let's see, what can you search? As many times as I've done this. Like, live streaming cameras, you know, 24/7. CCTV cameras 24/7, whatever, you know. Business cameras 24/7. You can see where the Chinese, like, literally hack into these old ass systems that Americans still use, like, all over the United States, especially in convenience stores, and most convenience stores have an old setup. And they can easily hack those and just sit and fucking watch you and anybody that comes in your store, and they do. Like, they'll laugh and shit. Like, I know for a fact that's true. So, and with all the people in the world that go missing and they're never found, yet we got cameras on every street corner these days with the capability to fucking zoom in on your fucking car as you drive by. They'll zoom in on your license plate and can detect if you have done even a minor traffic infraction and send you a fucking ticket in the mail. But if you don't pay, you go to court for most of the time. And, but yet we got little kids and animals and stuff that are like on days like before Halloween and the day of Halloween, they just show up missing. And I know what's happening to those kids, but the general public probably doesn't want to know. or it's too naive to believe, or too stupid to do research, So I posted something on Facebook to the effect of something I shared from one of a page that I really like, and it was basically asking how do you think COVID will affect Halloween this year? And I wanted people's opinion. First thing people started talking about was COVID. Let me take this mask off, Jesus Christ. First thing people started talking about was COVID. I'm like, well, okay, I didn't really think about that, but how? How? And then they're like, little kids will be affected and I'm just like, okay, but nobody mentioned how. So I started thinking, okay, how the hell will kids be affected by COVID on Halloween? What? Your parents decide they're not going to let you trick or treat? It's probably a good thing. Especially, kids shouldn't be fucking celebrating Halloween. It's a fucking demonic day. I want to go upstairs and just go to bed. I'm tired. Oh, God. Salty dog. Said her phone died. Sorry, guys. Not very entertaining tonight. I put that in the title. You might know where Carlos went. I went over to Carlos's page because I hadn't seen him in a while, and I hadn't seen him post. And I'm normally used to seeing him post several times a day. And I saw where he just randomly was like, oh, I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks. But of course, he never says why. Might do us good to, I just did dialysis today. Well, actually, that's very likely to get stolen, especially this time of year. Thinking, nobody's gonna get my money because it's in a glasses case, but it's a Coach glasses case. Why are you hollering? You know what? I'm gonna just put you down a little bit here so that way. Oh, I almost forgot my food. I had half of this, and now I plan to eat the other half before I go to bed. And because I gotta be up in less than 12 hours, I don't even get 12 hours of sleep before I gotta be up. I gotta be there in less than 12 hours. You know what? My little cod's up here. I can hear little cod's on the bed, and he's mad because I didn't have time to put him in front of the TV before I left. God got mad over that. Cod! Mom! Look, Cod! Suck! Come here, honey. Hey. Oh, fuck me, dude. What is all that water on it? Oh, that's from my little ice tray, guys. God. Yeah, it is just one of those days, but I've been feeling like it's just one of those days for the past 2 weeks. So, for me, It's a little bit different. They're concerned, it's concerning, Come here, Cod. Yeah, you get kissed by Mom. Dad. No, Dad's not here to save you, Cod. Cod. Mom loves the baby. What would you like? Juice? You want some juice? Your baby. They think you're dirty, but say, I'm not dirty. I just have juice stains all over my mouth. Yeah. I smell like a little fruit. Oh, little fruit baby. Oh, he's a fruit baby. Oh, I'm such a good mommy to you. Would you like to go and watch TV now, even though Mommy hates TV when she's trying to sleep? Mommy hates that. Mommy hates that, baby. You want to watch it, though? I'll do it for you. Sure. God, I hate that, children. And your dad will come home, and that thing will be all over the TV. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. Fuck is how I feel sometimes, little one. I know you're bored and babies need stimulation. So, let's get you all prepared here. Hi. Now you're Cod. You're the baby Cod. Sorry guys, I gotta tend to my child. There you go, little Cod. Now I'm not turning this up a ton to that. See on me, little Cod. Hold on, guys. I got my child. It's a real baby. Anytime, PlayStation. See, I don't fucking fuck with this because of this. Well, my nose, but nothing's coming out of it. Watch Hey Arnold instead. It's winter time, just gets so, loud, colorful, and there you go. Look, it's Arnold's grandpa when he was young.
23 canoe! Isn't it magnificent? Hell, you're gonna remember this for the rest of your life.
I gotta change my clothes.
Grandpa, I really wish you could see Sally's company. Yeah, that'd be nice. What are you gonna do about all the lights? Okay, I've got it. I got a plan. Brothers and sisters, heed my words. Sally's coming is coming tonight. I'll bring you the word. Turn off your lights so we can see it. Sally's coming. A once-in-a-lifetime event. Read all about it. I don't care. I gotta get my headphones. Not interested. I don't care. Leave me alone. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe if we just got away from our life.
Hold on, I'm coming back.
There's a place called Hospital.
Who gave me a look? Comment got a love from It was almost 90 here in Indiana. And 100% humidity. Oh my God. 100%. Is that true? Oh my God. I didn't know places could get up to 100 in America as far as humidity goes. Jesus. I couldn't imagine that. Because I grew up in a pretty hot, humid place. And then I would say the hottest, most humid place I've ever been is Florida. And, I mean, it feels like you're in an oven. Take the tape off. Head's already starting to hurt. Oh.
Sorry, boys. We'll have to turn back.
Cats and chicks, you've got your dial set on F Jazz, and I'm Nocturnal Net. Musical guide into the mysterious hours known as...
There's only one type of sweet tea that I like. That's store. Come here. That's for stores, in stores, on shelves. And it's the brand Pure Leaf. It's got just the right amount of sugar. Which for a southerner is too much. And then it's got, not a nasty underlying taste of fake lemon that all those other cheap ass or even expensive teas have. I've never tasted one that didn't have that. Where does she live? Indiana, but where is Indiana at? See, I don't know where that's at. How is that? Where is that at? I've seen a couple of those tags. It was almost 90. I trimmed out the Darwin guy. I timed out the Darwin guy. I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, it's bad here. LOL. Indiana is between Ohio and Illinois. I don't know where those are either, really. So like more like the middle of the country then. See, I've always lived on just one opposite or another. Man, anybody else remember Hey Arnold? Remember that show from the 90s, that cartoon? They got every single episode, all the way back to season 1 on Hulu. It's such a good cartoon. I remember, it's so engaging. I remember loving this as a kid, and I still love it to this day. Midwest. Midwest. What time do y'all go to bed? Don't y'all get up for work? Most people, or y'all like me, just chill and you're a night owl, or maybe you work a late shift, or your day doesn't start till later in the day. So it's really not that you're staying up, but you're just, you're used to your schedule, which is late.
Just 1 minute to go.
God is like right in front of you. He's right in front of it. He's far enough back, but he's right in front of that sucker. God! Oh, little tiny baby. It's okay. Calm down, Carl. Mommy's right here.
It's amazing.
I remember the first time not the first time, I remember watching this exact episode. I don't remember watching all of them, but I remember this one as a kid at my aunt's house. Oh, there's some good old memories, you know? It's so insane if you think about it, like as a kid. Watching this show now as an adult, I wonder if the last time I ever saw this show as a kid. It's funny how you just don't think about these kind of things as a kid. You're just so in the moment. You're just enjoying life. You're having your childhood, you know. And you know, you don't think, oh, this could be the last time as a kid that I watch this show. I'll never know if this will be the last time I watch this show. You never know when it's going to be the last time you see a show. Especially one like Hey Arnold. It's on a major network. Nickelodeon was way more popular back in the day, but I never was a big Nickelodeon fan. I never was a big Cartoon Network fan either, though. I liked Disney a lot. And, it's just insane, you know, think like, oh, I wonder, hey, it wasn't even that long ago, even though it seems like forever ago, that I sat in front of a TV and watched this show, and it was like the last time I didn't know it then, but I know now, like 20 years later, or whatever, 15, whatever the case is, so many years later, like, I'm watching the exact same episode of the exact same show. It's not even, like, aired. It doesn't even air on TV anymore. It's that old, like, even though it was such a good show, it was very popular, and I don't know why they stopped it. The animation style, for one, is extremely old. They got a pig named Abner. Look, it's me. Look, he's gonna feed it. He's named it Abner. Abner. Yeah, feed the pig. Give Abner some food. I can't believe it. But then again, his grandparents are crazy, mentally ill, and they run a boarding house. They let all kinds of crazy shit happen in that house. Oh, this is cute. I like pigs. I'm not, you know, pigs are adorable, and they're not stupid animals. They're very smart. They're way smarter than your fucking mutts. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, that's adorable. The old animation style. Look at that little pig. Isn't he chilling at the foot of the bed? Life is so strange. I seen they're bringing Garbage Pail Kid. Oh man, that's way before my time. I don't remember those. I've seen them though. I've seen them as an adult. I've seen them. The Garbage Pail Youngins. Oh God, they're creepy, aren't they? Oh, I look at them things and that gives me nightmares. Back from the 80s. Okay, well that explains it. I wasn't born until 92. Whatever happened to the kids from the Disney Network was crazy. They all seem to have problems. Yeah, they do. It's real sad. My friend had a mini pig that lived in her house like a dog. Had its own cage. Had his own dog cage. And he would potty outside like a dog. He was super smart. Yeah, pigs are extremely intelligent animals. Extremely. Alright, well thank you for joining me, Jamie. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go now. I'm real tired, but thank you guys for entertaining the Abster and coming to be with me for tonight for a little while. I'll talk to you later.